Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome you from the sunny Riga Biķernieku racetrack from the World Grand Prix 2021. The second day of the first meeting in this season will start in just a few minutes at 12:45 with the first race for ABC race cars. This beautiful white Toyota Yaris belongs to Egons Lapiņš. And you can also see that some cars are quite new models, like this Ford Fiesta from Anastasia Kozlovska, but this Seat Ibiza, for example, is quite old already, but it doesn't hinder. It doesn't hinder. Everything is equal here, and it's down to the driver. So everything seems to be ready. There is green flag. And go, go, go. And Artūrs Virbulis had really good launch. Pole position, and he's clearly the first one. Egons Lapiņš is shown as second, but I suspect he's not. Opel Corsa Krister Saliņš should be second one, but now Lapiņš also attacks already him, and Lapiņš is second for sure now, while Virbulis is still leading the race in front of Lapiņš as they approach backside of the track with Lapiņš, and one of Honda's is third. Interestingly, Virbulis is shown as the last on the timing screen, which of course is not the case. Should be very much in the front. And there are battles going on already. The race distance is 10 laps. But of course, here Lapiņš is attacking Virbulis and taking the lead into Kinostudia turn. Egons Lapiņš, who started from second row, P4, is now the leader, even before the first lap is completed. And I really struggle to tell you who is driving the third car. One of those 6 Hondas. It's very difficult to see the numbers. The timing will tell us in a few seconds. Lapiņš is in front, there is no doubt, and Virbulis second in his wake. Now Virbulis jumps, and it's Jānis Ūbelis in third. But now Virbulis tries to overtake Lapiņš from the outside into turn 2. But he becomes vulnerable from Ūbelis doing this. And Ūbelis gets much better exit from turn 2. And yes, I think Virbulis was now punished by his overexcitement. Ūbelis is going to be second there side by side approaching the bridge. Yes, Ūbelis is second. So Virbulis tried to grab the lead, but in the process lost also the second place to Jānis Ūbelis. And they have made a little gap between them three and the fourth placed Erik Svolts. But Virbulis certainly has the speed, and I would think that he will challenge Ūbelis on the main straight, where it goes wide a little bit in the Kinostudia. Meanwhile, Lapiņš, yes, Lapiņš has Ūbelis for company, but Virbulis certainly lost some ground. Going wide at Kinostudia. He's still third, but a little bit back. Here are the two leaders. So it's Ūbelis who is now challenging the leader. Absolutely equal speed on the main straight. Ūbelis trying to outside, now switches to the inside, but Lapiņš knows where to defend. There's no chance to Ūbelis. Goes a little bit wide, but Ūbelis has no speed to overtake the leader. But Virbulis now has Eriks Voits and Edgars Polačonoks in his wake. That's what's the one mistake. And we have a new leader. We have a new leader. Jānis Ūbelis on the backside of the track managed to overtake Egons Lapiņš somehow and goes first already over the bridge and pulls away a few moments later. And Virbulis is also closing in to Lapiņš, so Lapiņš has lost a chunk of time. For whatever reason, we didn't see it on TV, but it's fact. Virbulis still has Voits and Polačonoks, and once again Virbulis goes wide when exiting Kinostudio turn. It can be very costly, as you can see. Eriks Voits was already almost side by side with him, and first two are going to drive away, but Voits was, of course, he was also a little bit too overexcited and is going to lose his place. Yes, he is, and he's going to lose 2 places. Because Polačonoks went by, and it was also number 37. Ernest Schulte. So Schulte is now 5th, and Voits is already 6th. And just a few moments ago, he was battling for 3rd. Most colorful car, number 14, set, belongs to Mareks Baumanis, but Baumanis is only 13th after 6 laps, and here is one more lead change. Yes, Egons Lapiņš presses on and takes the lead from Jānis Ūbelis. Virbulis is still 3rd. Just closed the gap a little bit, really a little bit. It was 2.8 seconds behind Lapiņš and Ūbelis 1 lap ago. But the race is far from over. Over 10 laps, only 4th lap is underway now. Top 6 are broken away from all the others. Some subgroups formed. This one is led by number 80, Artūrs Virbulis, followed by Edgars Polačonoks, Ernest Schulte, and Eriks Voits. And where are our lady drivers? Number 27, Nelda Dembowska, is last as it stands. And number 47, Anastasia Kozlovska, is 11th. And here you see Anastasia Kozlovska on the left side in Ford Fiesta and trying to overtake the Citroën Saxo, which she managed, I guess. Raimond Satsurs, and yes, Kozlovska is in front of him. Meanwhile, in the top, there are no changes. Egons Lapiņš was 1 second over the lap, over the time decline before Jānis Ūbelis. Then Artūrs Virbulis was further 2 seconds behind and had 3 more cars very close to him behind. And Kozlovska takes another place This time number 23, Krister Salins, was the one she managed to overtake. So Kozlovska is now P9. And she's moving fast, she's really moving fast. You could see that, just overtook the competitor and now she's already gone. But this is battle for P3. Virbulis still holds third place, but number 37, Ernest Skulte, who started from 7th row, from the back of the grid, basically, is now in his wake. And there is also Edgar Polachonok's in this company. Virbulis defend, yes, over the inside into turn 2. Gives no chance. There was little contact, but nothing changes. The first two are now certainly broken away. There is almost a 3-second gap between the second placed car of Jānis Ūbelis and third placed Artūrs Virbulis. In more than 3 seconds, but Virbulis is still holding on and battling for his third place. There have been several challengers. No one has managed. Okay, he started from pole. Lapiņš and Ūbelis were able to overtake him, but all the other challengers have lost out. And now, when Skulte and Polachonok started to battle between themselves, Virbulis can have some breathing space in P3. Meanwhile, two leaders, Egons Lapiņš and Jānis Ūbelis, are going to complete their 6th lap in few seconds. But this group of 4 cars is in their own battle for P3. And the gap seems to be growing between first 2 and the following group. Yes, it is. It is already 4.8 seconds. And yeah, it was attacked. Jānis Ūbelis tried to attack leader Egons Lapiņš into turn 2, but almost lost his car. Virbulis in P3 once again went a little bit wide, exiting turn 2, but somehow manages to keep his position. So yes, there is. Outcome is far from decided. Egons Lapiņš may feel quite safe, but in some places on the track, Jānis Ūbelis can still attack him. And the same is, of course, right about Artūrs Virbulis, who is third. This silver Peugeot 106. And having 3 cars directly behind him. And here is Anastasia Kozlovska, number 47, and now she has caught Andris Lielgavis. Into Kino Studio, goes to inside, but Lielgavis on the outside is much faster, so no change of positions here. Lielgavis still in front of Kozlovska. Now they're disputing positions 8 and 9. Here are the leaders. And Virbulis has once again put some free track between him and following cars. The main thing is not to go wide into turn 2. Wow, 3 cars. Can they avoid contact? Yes, they can, but Virbulis once again lost out here on the exit. Battles are raging everywhere, no matter what positions. This is number 23, Krister Salins, in front in his Opel Corsa, and number 86, Peter trying to take his place away. But here, cars from positions 3 up to 6. Yes, there is Artūrs Virbulis, number 80, who is leading this group. He has some weak places on the track where he's losing almost every time. This time he went very well through Kinostudia. But turn 2 is another place where he tends to lose some precious time. Now Virbulis is under attack from Bolachonok's. Going to cover inside, no. And Jānis Ūbelis, who is P2 currently, has set the fastest lap time, 1:47.2. And now it will be very tough for Virbulis. Bolachonok's is side by side with him going through turn 1. Of course, Virbulis is on the inside and Bolachonok's goes not wide but goes lane straight into turn 2, into Elconis, and has to reverse, go out of this situation. So Bolachonok's overcooked it clearly. Virbulis now has one competitor less, but it doesn't make his life easier. Number 37, Ernest Skulte is very close to him, and the same can be said about the battle for the first place. Jānis Ūbelis, who just set the fastest lap, has got Egons Lapiņš. There is still 1.5 laps to go, and Anastasia Kozlovska has cleared her closest competitor Andris Lielkavs as well. Kozlovska is now P8. And you see what happened. What happened? This happened. Number 6, Edgars Bolachonok's tried to outbrake Artūrs Virbulis, but as the outcome was that he outbraked himself. Final lap has begun for 2 leaders, and Jānis Ūbelis, try what he might, has not been able to overtake Egons Lapiņš. But Artūrs Virbulis will have one more very tough lap, defending his 3rd position from 2 competitors, Erik Voits and Ernest Skulte. Let's see. Virbulis is still 3rd, while Voits and Skulte are in some parts of the track side by side. Now over the bridge, the trickiest part of the track. Here is the crest, which makes car light, and if you have a slide there, it can be very costly. Here Virbulis is still 3rd, while his challengers battle between themselves, and it certainly gives Virbulis some breathing space once again. Side by side, Voits and Skulte, while Virbulis is a few meters in front of them and still holding 3rd. Now Skulte goes to inside, they bang their doors, no big damage. Whoa, Virbulis is now certainly 3rd, they cannot catch him anyway, but here is the leader. And the 2nd place car, Egons Lapiņš, takes the win in ABC Race 1. Jānis Ūbelis will be his 2nd, and Artūrs Virbulis, who started from pole, will take 3rd in front of Ernest Skulte and Erik Voits. 6th place goes to Vilnius Wolves, who started dead last. 10th is Anastasia Kozlovska. 8th number 17, Andris Lielgavis, and so on and so on. And number 6, Edgars Polationovs, after his unsuccessful overtaking attempt, manages to finish the race only in P11. And here's the winner, Egons Lapiņš, winner of ABC Race 1. And talking about fastest lap, Jānis Ūbelis set that 1:47.255. And here are the final results. And here's the second half of the Finnish protocol. Now everything is ready, green flag shown by the marshal. And it seems that Vilnius Bulls had quite a good launch, and even better launch had Anastasia Kozlovska. Kozlovska is now blocked behind Bulls, while Ernst Schulte tries to go to the outside into turn 1. And he's definitely first into turn 2. Can he hold on? Yes, he can. At least for a moment, so it seems Schulte in front of Bulls and Kozlovska. But no, there is already some more changes. It's certainly Ernest Schulte leading, Anastasia Kozlovska second, and who is third? Vilnius Bulls has dropped to 4th from pole position. Number 77, Vilnius Bulls is 3rd actually, not 4th. So they are on the backstretch now. And Egons Lapiņš is already 6th, who is less than half of the first lap covered. You see Lapiņš in Toyota Yaris on the background. Top 5 have had a little advantage over him, but now, yeah, no more advantage anymore. And Lapiņš looks very racy. Almost sure he will try to outbrake his closest rival into turn 2, but those first two, Schulte, Kozlovska, Bulls, then Ūbelis, Starks and Lapiņš. And Lapiņš goes inside. And under braking, Kozlovska blocks her tires, but can do nothing. And Lapiņš also missed out. Lapiņš went a little bit wide into turn 2, but Kozlovska now attacks Schulte. Can she take the lead? Approaching bridge. Can they do it side by side? No, Schulte retakes the lead. Kozlovska thought it's better to let him by, but now loses speed and loses another place. And Kozlovska actually has lost 2 places in one go, and Schulte also has lost his lead. So lots of changes, and Lapiņš is once again in the thick of that game. Top 3 separated by absolutely nothing. So who is the first out of this turn? This is number 7, Jānis Ūbelis. second place man from the race 1 in front of Ernest Skulte, Vilnis Vuls. Egons Lapiņš 4th already, and Kozlovska has dropped from being almost 1st to 6th. But this was Martin Starks who made a mistake into the final turn. He lost several places, and that is in the middle, that is Artūrs Virbulis, our colleague, Latvian commentator, who started from the final position, 15th, P15. Whoa, and is it Skulte? No, it's not. It's another Renault Clio of Davis Bitte. Dropped to last now, yes, because number 14, Marek Baumanis, is overtaking him as well. But this is battle for the lead. Jānis Ūbelis in front of Ernest Skulte. Egons Lapiņš already 3rd behind them. Okay, maybe a second or a little bit more behind. And then 4th is Martin Starks. And Skulte goes inside into the hospital turn. No contact, but no changes in positions. Although they both lost some momentum, and Lapiņš goes closer and closer now. Top 3 are together. Still Ūbelis leading in front of Skulte and Lapiņš, who is Starks closely following them. Not that closely, as this picture showed you. 3rd lap will be completed in few seconds. But there is a huge gap behind Starks to 5th placed car. And the big question is who is in 5th currently, while top 3 have now completed their 3rd lap, and fastest lap goes to Egons Lapiņš, 1:48.4. And Virbulis, no, it's Raimond Sadzurs. Raimond Sadzurs in Citroën Saxo, while Virbulis is 6th in front of Anastasia Kozlovska and Vilnis Vuls. That is going on everywhere between all those Honda Civics and other cars. And here Ūbelis is under attack from Skulte. Skulte tries it from outside. Now he's still outside, but he will be inside for the bridge. Can they go through? Yes, they can. Skulte is the new leader. Ūbelis somehow managed to stay on the tarmac. Lapiņš is still 3rd, but Starks has caught this trio. So we have quartet instead of trio now, battling for the lead. With Sadzurs and Virbulis, good 3.5 seconds behind them. And a long train of cars behind them in turn. And yes, this 4th place car just a few minutes ago completed 2-hour endurance race. Perhaps it was fitted new tires, but other than that, it runs very well. Obviously, Starks is a little bit slower than those 3 in front of him, because when they are not battling, the gap starts growing immediately. But now it's Ūbelis' time to try overtake not Starks, but Skulte on the outside. And Ūbelis is in front. Can he hold on into turn 2 under braking? No, he can't, but at least keeps his 2nd place. While Skulte goes wide, and does it give chance to Ūbelis? Yes, it does. We have new leader again. Jānis Ūbelis has retaken the lead in ABC Race 2, but it's temporary because Skulte is fighting back, and Lapiņš is also trying to keep on with them. Once again, it's unbelievably how they managed to do it through the bridge side by side. And now Ūbelis has lost his momentum, and Lapiņš goes by. Starks tries the same. So Ernest Schulte first, Egons Lapiņš second, Jānis Ūbelis third, and Martin Starks fourth. Then you can see that there are side by side Artūrs Virbulis and Raimons Tatsurs. Is it Virbulis who takes fifth into Kino Studia turn? This is leading group. Schulte has been caught by Lapiņš and Ūbelis, with Starks only a few meters back. So here Lapiņš has a tow from the leader, but Ūbelis has also tow from two cars. Lapiņš jumps inside and passes the leader, so we have a new leader. And Ernest Schulte is going to lose another place to Jānis Ūbelis. Yes, it happens, and Schulte once again goes wide into turn 2, actually exiting turn 2. Artūrs Virbulis is now P5 and Vildis Vuls back into 6th. That is second group behind leaders. And here comes Virbulis in front of Vuls, Kozlovska and Tatsurs. With another cars following them. So Virbulis showed very good defensive skills in race 1. Now he must attack, he must break away from all those following cars behind him. Because the gap to top 4 is quite large now, in the region of now 4 seconds, and there is only 5 laps remaining. So it will be tough for Virbulis to catch them, and also he must pay attention to Vildis Vuls, who is trying to take away his 5th place. Here is Virbulis and Vuls. And Kozlovska is attacking Tatsurs. Meanwhile, no changes between the leaders, but here Egons Lapiņš has just set the best lap time of the race. And have a little bit dropped Ernst Schulte, while Lapiņš is defending his lead over Jānis Ūbelis, going wide, and Schulte once again goes wide into turn 2. And this is full, Vildis Vuls. First of all, missing the and colliding with Kozlovska. And does it mean that Kozlovska will retire? The car was very slow there. So Vuls made one mistake, then second, and then third. And it seems that Kozlovska paid the highest price for this. And now Lapiņš and Ūbelis have broken away from other 2 cars, from Schulte and Starks. They were battling for the win. Yes, and Kozlovska's Ford Fiesta is standing in turn 3. What happened? Let's see it once more. Kozlovska did everything right, but it was Vildis Vuls here, not this, but this on the left side. Losing it. No, this one, number 77. Going onto the gravel, returning to the track, and bang into Kozlovska's side. And Kozlovska has retired as a result. But those are leaders completing their 7th lap, and Egons Lapiņš is still leading in front of Jānis Ūbelis, but only by 0.2 seconds. And Ūbelis has all chances to overtake his rival. Oh! There are 2 cars upside down between final 2 turns, and it will bring out red flag, I suspect. Who are this? Red flag, yes. Red flag. Two cars are upside down and it seems... Who were they? Edgars Polationoks was one, I guess. There was certainly Honda Civic. Ambulance is out. So the field is now behind the safety car. It's called warm-up lap or whatever, but timing system shows that 8 laps are completed, so it should be a race over 2 laps. Or even one, we will see it. Safety car should leave the track. Yes, it leaves the track now, and Egons Lapiņš is now the leading car, dictating the pace. While Marek Baumann is inside Ibiza is the last one. And here we go, 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. No, last lap, yes, 2 laps to go was before the timing line, so we have the final lap, and Egons Lapiņš has managed to put about 20 meters of free tarmac between him and second place Jānis Ūbelis, but it's going to disappear into turn 2. Artūrs Virbulis here going a little bit wide, but positions are not changed, at least in top 6. So Lapiņš still in front of Ūbelis, but I'm sure that Ūbelis will fight till the very end, till the final corner. And Virbulis here Virbulis has caught Starks. Starks is 4th, Virbulis is 5th, goes a little bit wide over bridge, but has still a good speed approaching Slimnica turn. Can he go to the overtake? No, he can't. But they have also opened up a gap to the following 3 cars. Meanwhile, what are the leaders doing? Lapiņš is still in front of Ūbelis, but Ūbelis is now very close. Who is still scoot a little bit back, and Virbulis is harassing Starks for P4. Now leaders absolutely together, nothing between them. Just 1 or 2 meters. 2 corners to go. Lapiņš leads, but now Ūbelis takes a little bit different line into the final turn. Can he out-accelerate Lapiņš? I don't think so. Ūbelis is better out of the final turn, but yes, Lapiņš still wins. With Ūbelis 2nd, Skulta 3rd, Starks 4th, Virbulis 5th, and Puls is 6th, but someone has went off into the final turn, or at least kicked off some dust.